So while the nail's in the lamp, we're going to create an extreme 3D rose. So you'll need a 3D brush, and we're going to use pure white. So we're going to build it petal by petal. We've got a medium to small bead. And we're going to gently press that out into the shape that we want. Which is going to be like a half a moon. And we're keeping most of the pressure towards the centre here, which will make this area really thin, and then this area is going to be your thickest part. It's not going to be thick, but it's going to be your thickest part. Now I'm going to do 2. It's quite easy doing it on a form or the backing of a form because you can move it around a lot easier. So I'm going to have the nail back and start with these 2. Well, they're quite soft. It is really fiddly. So you're putting it this way down. So this part underneath was still attached to the backing, and that will be sticky. So that's your first petal. And then we're going to pick up the second petal. So underneath this petal will be sticky still because it's wet. And we're going to slightly overlap this. You're going to roll it off. And you can always slide it. Because it's on a shiny surface, you can slide the acrylic about for a little bit before it adheres to it. So we're going to do 2 again. And if you don't do them as quick as I do, you can do it one by one. So again, go into the middle of that bead and you're starting to press it out into a half moon shape. They don't have to be identical. It'll look more realistic if each petal is slightly different. And you want the little lines from the brush, all those little bristles, to press into the powder, which also give it a more realistic look. I'm going back to this first one I did. Sliding it off. Slightly overlapping again. Same again with this. Just release it off. And roll it off the brush. Then as we come into the centre, we're going to get smaller and smaller now. Because these are a little bit smaller, I can do 2 beads at a time. While this one's starting to polymerise and set up, I can then press into that one, get it a basic shape, go into this one. Then I'm going to go back to this one and just perfect it a little bit more. And what that'll also do is help press those little tiny lines in there from the bristles of the brush. If you press into it too early, those little lines will just pop back out. So I'm going to go to this one. Take it off. Overlapping again. We're going round in a spiral circle. Again, overlapping slightly and just roll it off. You can always pick it up and reposition. Two more. Same size bead. Press into that, get a basic half moon shape. Again with the other one. Now for this centre, we're going to roll a piece so we have a complete swirl. So when we make this section, we don't want a half moon shape, but we still want a stronger edge on one side. So we want it quite straight. We're still pressing from the centre out. And what you'll do is you'll start to roll the shorter end over. So you'll end up with a little curl that you're going to put in the middle. And I'm going to put a tiny bead right in the middle to help secure this because it's so little and fragile. And just go underneath these petals to add support. So if you knock them or anything like that, they're going to still stay intact. You can also do this with gel as well. But when you're curing gel in the lamp, you've got to make sure you rotate the finger, so this is just a little bit easier to do. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here as well. Make sure you don't get the clear acrylic on top of the petals. It's always got to be under. If it sits on the top side, you're just going to cause more bulk and you'll just lose the definition of each petal. So these aren't completely set, but give it an hour or so and they will be completely set. So that's that design finished.